It's time now for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Central Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Sears Hometown Store, locally owned and operated right here in Mountain Home.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas, Southern Missouri. It is Monday. Everybody cheer. Come on, cheer up down there. Come on, cheer.
Yay.
There it is. Woo.
See,
He got it out of him. Look
he's
at
got
that.
a smile on his face. Look at him. We are good today. It's going to be a good week.
He's actually excited. Can't you see the
It's a
excitement?
scary
Can't you
thought.
see it?
I can see it. I can see it.
He's like a kid with the Lionel train at Christmas. Look at him, so excited.
No, I'm more like the kid with the Red Ryder BB gun.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That works. That works.
It is Monday, September 28th, 2020 at 7 a.m. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Hope you've had a great weekend and look forward to a nice, exciting week. A little bit cooler this week, and I think we had just a little bit more than 3/4 of an inch of rain. Did you get much down? Y'all live close?
We got quite a bit of rain last night.
Quite a bit.
From about 9:30 to about 2 this morning.
Good, yeah.
You know what's scary now? It's only 2 more days after today till it's October.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear the prayer.
Uh-oh. I'm meddling now.
It's going to have, it'll have something to do with Christmas.
Oh, no.
No, it won't. I'll tell you right now that it won't.
Spare me.
He's over here, Karnak We need to get you one of them Swami hats for a Karnak deal. No? Remember Johnny Carson doing Karnak?
Yeah, I remember.
Anyway,
But you won't be called Karnak, I promise you.
No.
I'll come up with something
Some of those
way
letters,
better.
some of those letters may be in there, but Karnak won't be in.
Yeah, they won't spell Karnak.
Anyway, Down on Corner is brought to you by your hometown Sears store at 1029 Highway 62 East, 425-3191. The very best in home appliances, home entertainment, tools, lawn care equipment. What have I missed? Appliances. They've got
Pretty much anything for
Tools,
inside the
DeWalt.
house or outside the house, they got you covered.
And now Bob's going to tell us all about Sears.
You just did. And did a great job at it.
Well, you can do it again. It's going to take 2. I'm going to sip some coffee.
Well, the
while you
biggest
talk
thing,
about Sears.
the biggest thing that we have to remember is their motto is "You make the call, we service it all." Doesn't matter what brand it is or where you bought it from. If you have an issue with an appliance or a lawn and tractor, lawn care stuff, call them. They'll come out and try to fix it at location, at your location. If not, they'll bring it in and have you back up and running in a day or two. You make the call, we service them all. 425-3191.
You know, it's always good to hear about a repair shop. You know, thing of the past used to have lawnmower repair shops, radio repair shops. And remember when Andy Griffith had the Fix-It shop?
Oh yeah, we live in a
Yeah.
disposable world.
Yeah.
You know, everything. You know, we have the instant microwave. Where I work, they have the original radar range. Yeah, they have the original Amana.
That's why you glow in the dark.
That's exactly right. I was wondering.
That answers a lot.
Yeah, boy, doesn't that explain some little mysteries out
But
there?
we life is not like a bag of popcorn. You know, you just don't throw it in there and it's done. You eat it and
I
throw it
remember
away.
my grandmother used to put, oil and shake that, across the stove. Yeah.
The big thing back when we were kids was the Jiffy Pop.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and you watch it turn into the big.
Yeah.
And that was as instant as you needed to be, you know, because then you still had a little bit of effort and you had some, but not anymore.
And you're
It's
ready
now-
for it to finally pop and
Yeah.
let the steam out. And
Yeah.
as a kid, it's like, oh, we popped!
Yeah.
Sorry,
But
that
now,
was just
in
making-
today's world, with all these
Yeah.
technologies, everything that you buy seems to be disposable. But
Yeah, just so I get another.
right. But now we've got a service tech in town that can work on it all.
And that's at your hometown Sears store. They're at 1029 Highway 62 East. It's up on the hill behind Wendy's, same parking lot as Orscheln's, out in front of Physical Therapy Connection. Call them at 870-425-3191. Did you get coffee over there?
I do.
He did. All right. Bob and I are drinking Brewed Awakening coffee this morning, enjoying it very much. You can do the same thing. 3 locations to serve you. We suggest 2 of the drive-thrus, Bomber Boulevard and 62 East Plaza. You can go into Baxter Regional Medical Center in the main lobby, the main entrance, but you have to follow the protocol for the COVID-19.
Which, by the
issues.
way, isn't that bad. They get your temperature, ask you 4 or 5 questions, and you're right there by the coffee pot if you want to go there.
Really? That's not bad.
Yeah, you can
That's
just
good.
hit it
Easy
right.
enough.
Trust me, I've been there several times in the last 10 days and going back again tomorrow.
Bob's got it down pat.
I know how it works.
Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. 3 locations to serve you. As Mike says at Brewed Awakening, we are real coffee. When he orders beans, he places the order. With 24 hours, you can have the freshest roasted coffee beans right here in Mountain Home. Brewed Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. If you're not drinking Brewed Awakening, you're just drinking muddy water. Mike and the staff do a great job to serve you at all 3 locations. Don't forget to enjoy a cinnamon roll or some other things that they have to offer. Brewed Awakening Coffee, the very best coffee in town. So stop by this morning. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes, 29 in the state of Arkansas to serve you, with 1 in Memphis, Tennessee. Here in town, you talk to Bruce, Brad, Charlotte, Chris, anyone out there can help you. Could be there are some folks out there that I've not met, and I'm sure that they will bend over backwards to help you and get you through a very bad situation. It's not easy when a loved one or a family member or whatever it is passes away. It's always hard, and so they make it a lot easier. They're caring, loving, understanding. Roller Funeral Homes with all our respect, and they bring you the morning prayer each and every day. So let's pause now for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, today as I look at the calendar this morning, I realize in 3 months it will be 3 days after Christmas, 1 month and 2 days past Thanksgiving, and a month and 25 days after the election. But as of today, I can't even imagine these days coming. Lord, the virus, the riots, the Supreme Court nominee, all this stuff constantly bombarding us day after day. But how good it was to see so many people gather in Washington Saturday for prayer, nothing more than praying to the one true God to heal our country. And Lord, now I pray for Amy Coney Barrett. Lord, protect her and her family, give her strength and endurance as she goes out through the process of the hearings. I pray you bring our country back to God and heal our land. It's my prayer today. Amen. Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes.
Uh-oh.
And now,
Uh-oh.
dun dun dun. The
I
weather.
like Dale's version better.
There you go. The weather.
I said it sounded like one of my radios with a bad capacitor, you know.
That's
Morning.
what it is. Scooter's got a back capacity.
I have plenty. Here, swallow this. Morning weather brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. Retire to Arkansas.net is where we look at the White River.
I'd have never expected that picture to be like that, as dark as it was when I came in.
It was dark when I came. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this town was all lit up. but it
Between
was-
now and the 21st, 22nd of December, it really, I mean, we'll have city lights on it,
Yeah.
you know, and it'll start lighting up by, you know, the next, 90 to 100 days is going to be quite a difference. But look at the sky. I mean, look at that sunrise right there. Isn't
you
that
get
beautiful?
The blue in there, and you can see
Yeah.
the water. That's pretty cool.
That's almost like a Dwayne Hayda painting, you know?
Yeah, there you go.
It is pretty sharp.
62 412 bridge. It looks like the lights are still on the bridge. Some lights on in the city
yeah.
of Cotter. Yeah. I mean, the cameras in Marion County, you're looking into Baxter County, Arkansas, the city of Cotter. And you can go to retiretoarkansas.net and go to live webcam. Take a look at this. Take pictures of it throughout the day. There's a little icon at the lower right-hand part of the screen. You can do a still frame. Share it with friends or family. Put it on your desktop, your screensaver, whatever you need. And, wow, what a beautiful shot
There's some
this
pretty
morning.
lightning on it last night.
Yeah.
It was some big lightning.
About
When it first got
before
started.
8, about 7:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It was
took
like
Pepper out
big,
last night. It
big
was over
sky. Like
all towards the north.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was
it was really pretty. Wow. While you're at retiretoarkansas.net, you check out all the listings from the Z Team, Century 21, LeMac Real Estate, and all the multiple listing service listings. Bob will be on here in just a few minutes to talk about This Week in Real Estate. The Z Team bringing you the weather each and every day. Right now, look at this, 55. Wow. 55 at Mountain Home, 53 at Harrison, 55 at Batesville, 54 in Salem, back and forth, 55 at Calico Rock. Flippin warms up to 56, and Marshall's 57, West Plains 54, St. Louis 56, 57 at the Bluff, Poplar Bluff 52 at Springfield. Not much difference between here and Watford City, North Dakota. It's 41 there. And in Greenville, South Carolina, I have somebody watching out there this morning. Good morning. It's 69 there in Greenville, South Carolina. Taking a look at the radar, hit that refresh button. I can refresh this 40 times between 6:30 and 7. I still got to do it when I go live on the air.
it's fresh.
It's fresh.
That's why
yeah.
it's
Fresh.
refresh.
There
That's
you
why they
go.
call it current weather, right?
The line of showers going through Arkansas right now go all the way up into Canada. They cross the upper peninsula of Michigan and come across just south of Chicago, mainly over into Indiana, down around Indianapolis and Terre Haute, and then
Can
just
you
to
put
the,
it in motion for
oh
me?
yeah, and then to the west of Louisville, Kentucky. And as you can see, the motion right there. So we'll zoom into Arkansas and see what we have. We've got shower activity mainly in the eastern and southeastern part of the state, a little bit in the northern, northeast part, and it's moving out towards the Boot Hill of Missouri. So for Mountain Home West on 62, 412, it's in pretty good shape, as well as Interstate 49 and I-40 west of Conway. Highway 67, 167, Highway 63, Interstate 55, 40 east to Memphis, and all those highways over in the east central part. You can just see it moving right there. Here's the Boot Hill, Missouri, Blytheville, Arkansas, then Poplar Bluff. Poplar Bluff getting just the last part of the rain right there on Highway 67. So we move up into Missouri. You can see it stretch from just west of the St. Louis area all the way down into, probably around Mountain Grove, Missouri on Highway 60. And so the bulk of it's in southern Illinois, I-24, I-57, moving into Hopkinsville, Kentucky. And so it's about to move out of the area. Southern Illinois, western Kentucky, northwest Tennessee with the majority of the showers right now. No watches or warnings for Arkansas and Missouri, other than it looks like a little bit of some wind advisories on the lakes, and do have a little bit of a freeze watch up here in Nebraska. Other than that, we're in pretty good shape. We have some fog in North Carolina. 7-day forecast for us. I'm going to refresh this. I don't know if I did it yet. We'll take a look. Okay. 20% chance of showers today, then bright sunshiny skies this afternoon, high of 68. Throughout the week, tomorrow it's going to be 67 on Tuesday, 79 on Wednesday, 69 on Thursday, 64 on Friday with clear, sunshiny skies. Checking iDrive Arkansas. We have a warning box right here. I haven't seen that this morning, so let's see. We have an accident on Highway 5 in Garland County. Actually, the same Highway 5 that runs through Mountain Home. And this is in Garland County. It's 1.9 miles northeast of State Highway 7. And lanes are closed due to the accident reported by Arkansas State Police Troop I. I do this to show you how to navigate this to check and see exactly where you're going and what you need to look for on the map. Missouri Department of Transportation, everything is good here. And Highway 201 and J are complete. Bull Shoals Lake is sitting at 669.19. It's 10.19 feet above 659. We're almost back to full pool. Norfolk Lake at 559.71, 7.71 feet above the full pool of 552. Allergy sufferers, we're kind of low today. We're at 5 with ragweed and chinnopods. Of course, the rain washed a lot of that away. Tomorrow's a 4.4, which is low and medium. That good old coronavirus. Here we go. We have active in the 6-county area: Baxter, Marion, Searcy, Stone, Izard, and Fulton. 295 active. Recovered is 1,024. The active to recovered is 28.8%. Statewide, with a total of 81,242 cases, we have 72,602 recovered. That's an 89.3% recovery rate on today's report. Crude oil prices at $40.33. That's up 0.20. Dow Jones Industrial was up 358.52 on Friday as of 5:06 Eastern Time. Closed at 27,173.96. And all is well with the rest of the world. Morning weather and all the updates brought to you by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zdora for all your real estate needs. 870-405-0793. After the break, Bob will be on to talk about this week in real estate. Community counter, guys, what you got? Good game at Lake Hamilton? You look good.
Not the outcome that we wanted, but
Well,
it was
no.
a good game.
It was a good game.
But to be with Lake Hamilton, a 14-14 tie at half.
That's pretty good. No such thing as a moral victory, but we have seen a lot of improvement, I can tell you that.
All right. With that, going to take a break. Coming up, Bob Zdora with This Week in Real Estate right after the break. Stick around.
At Letty's Mexican Restaurant, we are here to keep you safe during these difficult times, as well as serve you the best Mexican food in the area. That's why we have installed a convenient drive-through window for all your to-go and pickup orders. Give us a call at 870-435-2532 to order your next meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and ask us about our daily specials for a low price to feed the whole family. Experience the best in Mexican cuisine. Letty's in Gassville.
Did you know when you shop at Sears Hometown Stores, you are supporting your local community? That's right. Your local Sears Hometown Store is locally owned and operated by one of your neighbors. Their store offers the best of what Sears has to offer with the top brands and appliances, tools, and lawn and garden. They also offer great financing options that work no matter what you need. Remember to stop by your local Sears Hometown Store today and support a local member of your community.
Hi, we're Bob and Linda Zdora, the Z Team at Century 21 LeMac Realty, and we'd like you to meet the rest of our team.
When you are working with the Z Team, you will find that not only are they down-to-earth people, but they are trained professionals who work with downsizers, first-time homebuyers, and clients who may want to relocate to our beautiful Ozarks. Our team has agents who specialize in lake and river properties, listing and selling raw land, acreage, and all residential homes. Listing your property with the Z Team will help get it sold with unmatched Century 21 global marketing. You can find out more at retiretoarkansas.net.
Driftwood Lanes. Fun happens here.
At MSI, they're not just another trash service. They're your friendly, family-owned and operated trash service, providing residential, commercial, and roll-off pickup. MSI offers competitive rates and services 5 counties in the north central Arkansas area. Various dumpster sizes available for commercial and accommodating you with weekly pickup for your convenience. Call Tammy or Kathy today at MSI. MSI Trash Service, small enough to know you and large enough to service you. Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
It's almost 7:18. Bob's here with This Week in Real Estate. I have a feeling we've been busy with real estate, huh?
We have been busy. I mean, the market has been, you can tell by the number of people that you see riding around in cars and stuff, these out-of-state plates. Father Norbert's really good. He knows the parishioners that come to St. Peter's and Ayesha at 8:30. And even with the mask on, you know, there'll be 15 people will walk in and he'll go, "Oh, where are y'all visiting from?" To somebody that'll just pick up. He just knows. Because I can't tell, because some people go to 4:30, they may go to different time masses.
Sure.
But he knows that they don't that they're here visiting from other places. Oh, we're here from New York, or some people were here from Illinois. In fact, the people from Illinois, they said, well, we're from Illinois and we're never going back. So wow. I mean, I guess that they must have found a house that they down here and
liked, yeah,
and liked it. And understandably why. I mean, this is a great place to be. There's no...
and it's sad that people are bailing out of Illinois, because I'm from there too. I'm from Southern Illinois.
Yeah.
And the southern part of the state is really nice.
The northern part of the state is nice if it wasn't for parts of it.
But of course, I was along what's now Interstate 64 and maybe a little bit on I-70, but you go from like Collinsville to Effingham and Vandalia and on into Terre Haute, Indiana.
Well, anything south of I-80 is considered, Southern Illinois, which isn't that far south, and it is a different environment. You get people down there. You got your farmers and things like that down there. So it's
somebody had posted a picture of a home that was restored in my hometown of Fairview Heights, Illinois, on Buncombe Road. a big weeping willow tree, the nice old farm. The house had to be built like in the early 20s before the depression. It's like, that is so nice.
Well, it is.
A nice yard, nice green grass, you know.
And that's what people are looking for here. They're looking for small town America. They're looking for to be able to get away from that big city, the hustle, the bustle, the traffic, the noise, the rigmarole, all the things that go on. And that's why people come from, no matter where it is that they're coming from. That's what they're looking for. When we talk to them, and small town America has a real draw to it, especially right now. You get this little unrest, and the equilibrium is thrown off some. People are looking for that stability. They're looking for that the way it used to be, quote unquote. It's not Mayberry here. No. I suppose it was at one time, but it hasn't been for a long time. But if you're coming from a metropolis, this is Mayberry. I mean, because it's just a totally different environment.
My hometown in southern Illinois was, I want to say it was very similar to that. It was just everybody knew everybody, and everybody was friends.
Well, but you had that even in the neighborhoods. I mean, where we were from, when we were growing up on 55th Street, 57th and Halsted, Union, that was the neighborhood. That was what you knew, because you had there was 2 stores, right, that you could walk to from where our house was, where our apartment was. And, little mom and pop grocery store. The Chinese laundry was around the corner up there on Halsted, and the 2 barbers were close, and parishes, a lot of things revolved around the churches and stuff. And you had these massive churches. This one was German. This one was Polish. This one was,
Italian.
Yeah, I mean, they had, and you had that throughout the neighborhoods there, and that strong neighborhood feeling was like a small town. That was your area, and that was it was just different then. Now we're a little more hustle bustle. The kids are driving at 15, and Grandma's still driving. Grandma never drove before. They walked from house to house to visit the neighbors and things. You don't have that anymore, because the neighborhoods are more spread out. You don't have that local grocery store. You have a grocery store that services hundreds of people, whereas this one serviced, a few dozen. Life has changed. The throwaway society.
But that's where you and Linda come in, because you see the changes, and you know what people are going through, because you stay connected still with Northern Illinois, what's going on.
Well, and it's just a matter
of be able to help out
and letting people know. I got a guy who's coming down, and I talked to him, and I says, "You're not going to change these people. You got to get your head right as far as what it is that you're getting into. I don't want you to be calling me back in 6 months saying, sell my house. What did you bring me here for? I want people to be happy. I want them to be successful when they come here. I want them to be able to live a good quality life. But it is different. I mean, we're in a different state. We can say that without a doubt. We got on board and decided that this is where we wanted to be, and this is what we want to do. But people need to understand it, because you'll run into people from time to time that, we came down, we're just not happy here. Okay, that's fine. It's not for everybody, and we try to do that when we're showing them places. We've got a tour, and we take them to the different neighborhoods, and take them to the university, take them to the hospital, to show them what's really here, show them what shopping involves here, but explain that you're not that far from Branson, you're not that far from Springfield, you're not that far from Little Rock, from Fayetteville, wherever it is that you may want. You can go get and come back and be home for dinner. Go get and have dinner there. You've got much more options, and then you come home to nice, safer, more low-key mountain home, and that's what we want people to do.
I ran into a young couple about 2 weeks ago at the dog park, and they just sold their home. They're going to Kansas City. Better job opportunity there, and plus they said, well, there's just not that much to do down here. I respect that.
Yeah.
They're younger than me, and apparently they like the nightlife, the nightclubs, perhaps,
it's understandable.
Drinks and dancing, stuff like that. For me, what's a fun Saturday night? Hey, get on the tractor, mow some grass.
There's a little more to life than that.
Yeah.
Well, I can turn the headlights on, brighten my day.
Oh, there you go.
Wow,
there you go. Yeah. No. There's, it's getting better. The Friday night music series was great. The Saturday night, they had like 5,000 people there on Saturday.
It was
for that
amazing.
show.
I drove by and I could not believe the amount of people.
They got them in there. It's a big park.
Yeah.
It's a big park. And they,
been
so
that
there
many
are
people
things,
in
and we're
every
doing
park,
more
20
things.
years.
We're coming up with the entertainment district. They're doing more things to try to find things for these younger people to do.
Yeah.
And that's a great thing. And that's what we want to do. Because we're seeing more younger people moving here. They're trying to get away from some of the other things as well. They're looking for a better quality of life for their children. You know?
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. And people look at their kids and say, what is going to be best for them? What can I do to help my kids have a better life than if we stay here in Cleveland and have to deal with, drive-by shootings and everything else? Quality of life is the big thing. And there's still people that are going. There's people that have to, for whatever reasons, for whether it's health, family, financial situation, like you say, with jobs and things like that. Life goes on. People are still moving. People are coming. People are going. And if you're, let me get this in there because this has come up twice actually in the past couple of months. If you're going to list your house, you don't have to go and talk to your agent in Kansas City to refer us. You see me do this every week. You've heard me on the radio doing this every week. You've seen Z-Team ads all over the place. Just call us. I don't need, we end up with a referral from an agent who doesn't know us at all, but just they go through and say, who's successful in Mountain Home? Oh, these guys are, so they must be pretty good. We get a call. We take a referral from an agent in Kansas City on a listing. Sure, we'll see if we can help somebody out. It turns out, go into the house and they go, oh, I see you all the time. I hear you on the radio all the time. We see your ads. We see, it's like, just call us. We're available. We're really, really easy to get a hold of. We do the phone number a couple times during the commercials, the website, everything else. Big Century 21 office, Z-Team, money for marketing and everything. So if you're going to sell your house and you're going to take the realtor in another market's word for it that you should find somebody here, just give us a call and we'd appreciate it. We can help make the process get started a little quicker.
You bet.
But it's been busy. We worked all weekend. We
Really?
worked all last weekend. We've put several properties under contract. This past 4 days have just been busy. It's been busy. So now today we'll work to get all the paperwork straightened out and get everything in order, get everybody going in the right direction, get the inspectors ordered, get the money, get the paperwork to the financial institutions so they can get started with getting people's finances together so they can close. Start working on movers, things like that, all the back of the house stuff that needs to get done, get the paperwork to the title company so they can begin to get clear title together, make sure there's no blemishes on the title, things that need to be corrected. On the financial end, make sure for the buyers that if there's a little burp in their credit or something like that or something they didn't know about, get that straightened out so that they can keep moving forward. And it's not just, riding people around in a nice car and showing them pretty houses and collecting a big fat check, as somebody once said. There's a little more to it than that. We were, and then laying there at night going, did I call that guy? Did I return that call? Did I make sure that got done? Is this, and those are the things that's what we do, We signed on for it. I'm not complaining at all. Don't misunderstand me. This is truly what we signed on for. And don't ever think that we're too busy. That's the other thing. People sometimes think, oh, you're so busy. You talk about you're doing this, you're doing that. And we are, but that's why we have the team. And we get things farmed out. And Sam was out with some people. Reese put a house under contract. Sam put a house under contract with Linda. Darlene put one under. It's just been, it's the way it is right now. And we know it's not going to last. I mean, it's just, it's like everything else. Everything is cyclical. This will settle down and then it'll come back again. But while we're here and while we can help the majority of people that are trying to come, trying to go, trying to downsize, I mean, it's trying to find their right niche and with not a lot of properties to do it. That's been part of the bigger thing is there just aren't a lot of properties to show people when they're looking
Let's look at the numbers. I'm anxious. I want to see.
This week in real estate, there were 43 new listings came on, 3 commercial properties, 10 parcels of land, 30 homes came on the market. They came on in a range from 1.3 million, which is actually a good-sized farm, to 39,000. 5 of those 30 homes came on as active contingent, meaning they were under contract before they even got into the MLS. Average price coming on the market this past week was $220,000. There were 56 sales last week. 1 commercial property, 13 parcels of land, 42 homes sold, closed last week in a range of $505,000 to $10,000. The average sale price last week was $186, 138 days on market, but $7.8 million in residential real estate closed this past
that's 2
week.
weeks in a row at $8 million.
Yeah, we were at 8, and then we dropped. We dropped this week, 7.8
million in 2
weeks.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
So when you look at there's still 131 pendings, and that's going to go up. I know that's going to go up this week.
What's left on the
There's currently we're down to 272 homes listed on the MLS. Now that's everything from Mountain View to Mountain View. I mean that covers a pretty big area, and a lot of those are dupes. Some of those are big farms and things. Yeah. There's a number of things that fit in there. 101 in Mountain Home, 16 in Bull Shoals, 4 in Cotter, just an example. Wow. Year to date, there's been 856 homes have sold for $140.6 million. Average sale price for 2020 has been $164,000, 144 days on market. Last year, same year to date, there had been 830 homes that sold. So we're up 26 homes this year over last year, and for 123 million, so we're like 17 million more this year than last year. And the average sale price last year, which was a great year, was 149,000 with 135 days on market. I mean, so we what
was year to date? What was the year totals last year?
Year total last year was 830 homes for $123.7 million.
So you had 260 million in 2 years.
So yeah. I mean, it's been busy. People want to come here.
Do they have stuff like this going like in Searcy or Magnolia?
Oh yeah, there's other. It's the same thing in Fayetteville. That really? Corridor there. That I use Fayetteville in the grander term. That it's the same way. I mean, houses are gone in a week there as well.
Really? Is it active across the state line, West Plains to Springfield? Do you think along Highway 60?
Springfield is busy. I know that Nixa Ozark is busy. Some people that were looking for a home up there, and they had like 3 picked out, and by the time they got there, 2 of them were gone already. So some spots are just, Phoenix is like that. There's some places that are just exploding. Other places, if you had a condo in downtown Chicago right now, you're going to have that condo for quite a while.
Really?
Yeah. Because things have changed in the economy, but things have also changed business-wise. People that used to go to the Loop to work, they're not down there to work anymore. They're working from home.
Yeah.
They're working, they're either doing it remotely or they've been transferred someplace else. There's a lot involved in that. So now that you don't have as many restaurants down there.
Yeah.
And then you have people decide that they want to take stuff for free come through periodically. Well, it's kind of hard for those businesses to open up again. Mm-hmm. The insurance is only going to support them so many times.
Right.
It's a bad situation in some of these bigger cities. In the neighborhoods, it's not as bad, but in the psychologically, it hurt downtown Chicago, downtown New York, downtown Minneapolis, a number of these cities, downtown St. Louis, with the troubles that they had. And I think that because of that, they're going to have a harder time. And now with people not having to go to work downtown, it's going to be harder for them to come back because you don't have as many people down there to use the little coffee, just the little things like coffee shops and office supply places, things like that. People aren't there. Jason hasn't been to work, sit in the office work since the last week of February. And he gets paid. He gets his overtime. He gets everything that he had before. Wow. But he doesn't have to be there, to go sit in the office. So
Phone number, locations.
If you're thinking of listing your home, if you're thinking that it's time for you or your situation's changed and you need to move someplace, give my honey a call. She's at 870-405-0793. Check out the website, retiredtoarkansas.net. All the MLS is on there, what's left of it. But all the listings are on there. You can take a look and you can see what our listings look like. Take a look and see what we can do to help you. We talk to people, we go into the house and they say, I had so-and-so here, and you guys were prepared and ready to go, and we're going to go with you, and we appreciate that. But please don't ever feel that we're too busy.
Once again, the Z Team for all your real estate needs, 870-405-0793. Coming up, Missing Monday. Brent Weaver's here. Be right back. Take a step back in time when going to a barbershop meant more than just getting a haircut. Come into Legionnaire Barbershop today, a unique gentleman's barbershop. Get back in style with 2 experienced licensed barbers who are trained in tonsorial arts and lock removal and are happy to give you a straight razor shave. Legionnaire Barbershop is veteran-owned and operated and located at 1041 Highland Circle, Suite 55 in Mountain Home. For a full, old-fashioned barbershop experience, stop by Legionnaire Barbershop today. When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as they would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite climate-controlled and air-filtered boarding facility in the area with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. 201 also offers professional grooming services. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Hi, I'm Benny with Ammo Dump.
At Ammo Dump, they carry new and used firearms, large supply of shotguns, rifles, and handguns. Ammo Dump will buy, sell, or trade in your item and can special order whatever you like. They also have knives, scopes, ammo of any caliber, and provide gun cleaning and restoration. Call them today for the best competitive pricing around.
If I don't have it or can't get it because they don't make it, come and see us.
That's Ammo Dump, located next to Woodman's Package in Norfolk.
Coming up on 7:39, Missing Monday is brought to you by People That Care, Connecticut Water, J. Chafin State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Happy Lawn Care LLC, proudly insured by J. Chafin State Farm, and of course the Brandon Burlsworth Foundation and St. Peter Catholic Church. With us now, Brent Weaver is going to introduce our guest. Brent.
All right, this is our Assistant Director with Morgan Nick Foundation, Genevieve. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
It's good to have you on the program. So where we start, Brent and Genevieve?
Well, I thought today would be a good day. I know last week we got cut off a little bit, but I thought we would talk about the importance of posters today. And if Jennifer could fill us in on why they're so important.
Yeah, absolutely. Missing persons posters, we create those whenever we get a phone call from a family that their child or loved one is missing. It's one of the first things that we do. It's also something that the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children does. We found that about 86% of all missing children and adults, missing persons in general, are recovered due to the span of these posters, the reach that they have. So they are a primary part of what we do whenever someone goes missing.
No, I just logged into, my name's Dale, by the way. We haven't met by video.
Good to meet you.
But I'm looking here, Morgan Nick Foundation, September 26, 9:06 p.m. Andrew is still missing. Andrew DeWeese. Looks like the Crawford County Sheriff's Department. How do you handle something? I mean, that was, looks like Saturday.
So
let's see if it's on one of the pages that Brent.
What do you mean? How do we handle something?
So would this trigger like an Amber Alert on Andrew?
So actually, Amber Alerts are done by the State Police Department, the Arkansas State Police Department, and there's a protocol that they use to determine whether or not someone missing needs to have an Amber Alert. There's a list of items that the state police check off to meet that Amber Alert status, and that would be done for anyone who is a minor, so under the age of 18. It's a pretty, strict list because we don't want to overuse the Amber Alert to the point that
I see. Yeah.
No one kind of takes it as serious as they need to.
Yes,
so it's reserved for the utmost serious cases so that it's kind of not overused or misused.
Well, right now on the screen, this is one of the pages that Brent has printed off. Brent, you want to tell us about Sydney Arrington Edwards?
Yes, this and Genevieve, you can jump in whenever you can. I went ahead and looked at some of the recent cases. It looks like y'all were busy last week, by the way. Sydney Arrington Edwards was last seen wearing all pink with pink slide-on shoes and could be in the company of an adult male. Could you give us more information on the dangers of teenagers meeting up with adults online, possibly?
Right. It's a huge problem right now, especially amongst kids because of the internet. It's one of the biggest issues with kids that go missing today. There's about 800,000 children that are reported missing each year just from the United States. So huge numbers. It averages out to around 2,000 a day. And the majority of those, we know, it has something to do with who they're talking to or what they're doing online or, in apps that they're using on their phones. So it's a big problem. Predators use it. It's a great way to meet and contact kids with some significance of anonymity, where they can be whoever they want to be, they can be how old they want to be, and then they end up coercing these kids often to meet them, to run away with them, that kind of thing. So it's a serious issue of concern. I know we get a lot of comments and questions about runaways and how maybe they aren't as serious as a child that's been abducted, but in essence, it's the same sort of thing. Most of these kids have been coerced away. They've been sort of brainwashed, if you will, into leaving, and tends to not be a good situation when that happens. Within 72 hours of a kid running away, they are often sexually exploited.
I want to bring something up. Can we go back to Sydney's picture there, Scooter? Oh, okay. Now.
There we go.
Okay, I want to point out this is Brinkley, Arkansas, and I want people to notice this. I pulled up the map, and I'm going to switch this. Is that okay? Brinkley, Arkansas is halfway. This is right here, if you can see where it says, the white area right here. This is Brinkley. It's right on Interstate 40, between halfway, basically between Little Rock and Memphis. The dangers of the interstate. She could have been taken. She could be in Memphis, I-55 South, I-55 North, Chicago, New Orleans on either side of I-55. The significance of that being along I-40.
Yeah, we get a lot of questions about that. Why are so many kids missing from certain areas? And oftentimes it's, we have a lot of missing kids around the Fort Smith area, a lot of the major kind of larger cities in Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas, Little Rock areas, those kinds of things. Well, if you'll notice, it's kind of what you're saying. It is often on kind of straight interstate areas, but that doesn't mean those are the only kids that are in danger. We definitely, Arkansas is a huge corridor for trafficking.
Yeah.
It's always been a huge corridor for drugs, for alcohol during Prohibition. It was a huge corridor, to transport during those periods, and that hasn't changed. And it's the same with trafficking. And people will ask, well, why? What makes Arkansas so special? Well, if you think about how quickly you can get to numerous other states very quickly.
Yeah.
I mean, I live in Fort Smith. We can get to 3 different parts of Oklahoma in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
get
for us,
to
the same thing with
Tennessee.
Missouri. I can be in Missouri in 20 minutes, yeah.
Exactly. You can get to multiple states, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Tennessee, the list goes on in a very short period of time. So it just makes us a really good corridor for anything, drugs, alcohol, trafficking, anything like that.
Now, this next one right here was from 5 News web staff there in the Fort Smith area, Prairie Grove, Arkansas, September 25th. This is a missing teen believed to be a runaway. And what's the name there, Brent?
Yes. The reason why I chose this one for today is that there's an urgency with this case, that I believe there's an endangerment involved. And if Genevieve, do you know anything on this case?
She is listed as possibly in danger, which means that they're concerned with some other issues that could be possibly going on with her. That, and who knows, it could be that they believe she might be with someone older. They could believe that she has left the state. They could think that there's some other things at play. A lot of times they kind of try to keep that stuff to themselves, primarily because we are dealing with minors. Mm-hmm. So, we still have those privacy issues at play, but there are lots of reasons that could be.
Just take a look at the map. I'm going to switch this over. Prairie Grove, you can see in the map, here's Fayetteville, Arkansas, here's Interstate 49, and you can see Highway 62. Ironically, we're on Highway 62 right here in Mountain Home. If we go west, we'd go through Prairie Grove. This right here, the Oklahoma-Arkansas line. So she's basically lives between west of I-49 and the Oklahoma state line. This is basically in our backyard. I mean, this is going on right here.
Very much so. Northwest Arkansas, within a short amount of time, very well could be the capital of sex trafficking. Because, again, of our interstate systems. Northwest Arkansas.
Oh. Well, we have a safe house here in Mountain Home for that. We have a safe house here. Yeah. And I think there's been like 23 children rescued since April. Southern Baxter, Searcy, and I think Newton counties, Brent, since April. It's
Yeah.
it's
It's
scary.
a huge issue in the state of Arkansas, as well as every other state. But I think a lot of times we look at, Arkansas as the small hometown community, off the beaten path kind of thing, that those things happen in large cities like California or, New York, Chicago, that kind of thing. And
I
they
say the
do.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're very prevalent here in Arkansas. And again, within the next few years, Arkansas is expected to be the capital of of sex trafficking.
Boy, that's going to drive our prosecuting attorney crazy, ain't it? Wow. Right here we have this one, Elijah Cope from Fort Smith. That's in your city there, Brent. Take a look at that. This one, Mark, recovered.
Yeah.
This is a hallelujah on this one.
Yes, thankfully he was found last week, and we were excited to be able to make that poster for him. We're always excited when we have one come home. That's the goal.
Current
Safely.
age 17, and that was from Fort Smith. So he was recovered. I'm not able to locate. I'm gonna let you do this one, Brent. I still can't locate that on the page. Yeah. We're going to take care of this one, Genevieve, and then we're going to take a break here in just a minute.
Okay.
So go ahead, Brent, with that one.
Okay, this is Alexia Nicole Deese from Saline County Sheriff's Office. She's 17 years old. She's about 5'2", approximately 140 pounds. Last seen at her home on September 10th around 10 p.m. and was wearing a black Champion brand hoodie. When last observed, she had long brown hair like the attached photo, if we can find that. However, her mother believes she may have cut and dyed it either maroon or purple. Alexia also has a nose piercing, and it is believed that Alexia may be in the East End or Little Rock areas and may possibly be in the company of her boyfriend, Avram Mark Batt, 17 years of age, or a Hispanic female named Carmen. They may be driving an older gold Nissan Altima or Maxima with a discolored left front fender. And if anybody has seen her, please contact Saline County Criminal Investigations Division.
Okay, let's hold it right there. We're going to take a quick break. Can you hang with us for just a minute, Genevieve?
Yes.
We're going to take just a quick break, and then we'll come back, and then we'll end the program shortly. So this break, and more with Genevieve Morgan, Nick Foundation, and Brent Weaver right after this.
It takes the right gear to survive out here. Oh, there she is, Ferris. It's the best gear around. Strong as an ox. Safe as houses. Out back, there's one powerful beast. Awesome. Four-wheel suspension. Handles whatever Mother Nature throws at you. Designed to take the hard out of hard work and deliver all the power you could need. So if you want to tackle the great outdoors, get yourself a Ferris.
Get the only mower with suspension technology at Mower Warehouse in Mountain Home, where they accept mower trade-ins, have flexible financing options, and services all brands and models. That's Mower Warehouse, located on Buzzard Roost in Mountain Home.
When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, it's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
At Connor Family Funeral Home, our goal is to provide our friends and neighbors with caring, compassionate services at an affordable price. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that offers a wide range of services to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area and provide many options to memorialize your loved ones and address all the details for a more personalized service. Where compassion and affordability meet, Connor Family Funeral Home in Mountain Home.
When I grow up, I want to save lives, like a superhero, and show up when people needed me.
When I grow up, I want to do animations. I want to create characters that can fly. No matter what it is you want out of life, there is a path to get there.
When I grow up, I don't know what I want to do when I grow up, but I know I want to go to college.
Arkansas State University Mountain Home. Take your first step at asumh.edu.
$7:55 back with Genevieve and Brent with Morgan Nick Foundation. We did find the picture online here. Brent, you want to highlight us on this one now?
Yes, this is from Saline County Sheriff's Office, 17-year-old Alexia Nicole Deese, and she's 5'2" and approximately 140 pounds.
And what Saline County?
Saline County.
Saline County, okay. And so any information, they contact that sheriff's office in Saline County, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and she is believed to be endangered as well, so that always, amps up our efforts and our concern.
Yeah. Well, I have one question. We have about just right at 4 minutes before we have to end the program. I had my prosecuting attorney, David Etheridge, on about a month ago, and we were talking about some of this, and I've even asked the Governor Hutchinson, the psychological mindset of people that want to harm and sexually abuse a child. I don't understand it.
I don't either, honestly. None of us in our office understand it at all. They've got to be sick individuals to do that, and it feels like at times it's getting increasingly worse.
Brent, your thoughts
as we go.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Genevieve.
No,
yeah, it boggles the mind.
Yes.
By the end of October, 1st November, I'll have 2 grandsons and 2 granddaughters, and I'm just, man. And you have your second grandchild. I mean, we're thrilled, and you don't even want to see them fall down and scrape their knee, let alone abuse a child.
Right.
And I don't understand it.
Well, and the even more disturbing is that 86% of the time, those that are harming these children are their own family members or, really close friends of the family. It's someone that they know, which is even more disturbing. So it's more common that these people who are supposed to be the caregivers and the ones protecting them are the ones that are doing the harm.
Brett, final thoughts? Well, we get about 2.5 minutes, both you and Genevieve, final thoughts before we end the program today. And I appreciate you calling in today. We want to do this again next Monday, but at the same time, Brett's not going to be here. We'll have a sub, and I'll maybe send you a text or something on who's going to help. But this is I think this is imperative we get this in on TV in North Central Arkansas. Brett?
Yeah, and you're talking about the abuse of children, and I'm glad that the foundation has teamed up with some great partners. I think a new one. What's that new place called? Is it Monarch 61?
Oh, Monarch 61, yeah, project, Monarch 61 project. It is, it's a great new facility that is being put together for women who have been trafficked or abused, any kind of need that women have to get counseling, to get a safe place to stay, to get help with resumes, to try to get a job again, just anything that they can help them do. That's the goal of this project, is to really support women, be there to pick them back up and help them put themselves back together and make a better life.
Very good.
So we're excited to be a part of that with them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you for calling in today. We're going to have to end the program, and real quick, I want to tell people that Missing Monday is brought to you by People That Care, Connecticut Water, J. Chafin State Farm, Happy Lawn Care LLC, proudly insured by J. Chafin Insurance. I'll let Scooter catch up here.
I'm getting there.
There you go. Brandon Burlsworth Foundation, and of course St. Peter Catholic Church. Genevieve, thank you so much. Brent, thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next week, Genevieve. Thank you so much.
All right, sounds great. Have a good week.
You too. Brent, thanks for being here. And a lot of information right here. It's, brings a tear to your eye that this is going on. So we better wrap it up. Have a happy Monday, everybody. See you tomorrow.